This week, I'm pleased to welcome all Kansans who've traveled to our nation's capital to join tens of thousands of other Americans in being witnesses to the sacred right to life. You traveled a long way to get here and brave the January cold of Washington, D.C. because you know life is precious. Life deserves our respect and our protection. You march on behalf of voiceless unborn children and for the well-being of expectant mothers to see that the laws of our country are formed to protect human life at all stages. I hope that this will be the last March for Life in which Roe v. Wade and the associated Supreme Court decisions that have enabled one of the most permissive abortion regimes in the world to be our law of the land. Even if the Supreme Court overturns the so-called right to abortion, the necessity of your witness and activism will continue. The work to protect the unborn will still be determined by the democratic process. The field merely shifts from our courts to our legislatures, here in Washington as well back home in Topeka and all other state capitals. As such, the coming months and years will be no time for complacency. How our nation decides to care for or disregard vulnerable human life will speak loudly to the future generations about who we are. You are in Washington, D.C. because you recognize the injustice of 60 million Americans whose lives were ended in the womb, and march against the prospect of millions more whose lives and humanity will be denied through abortion. You are here to tell elected officials, bureaucrats, and all Americans, we've had enough. Be proud of your presence here today. It is not in vain. We will work together to establish and protect once and for all the inalienable right to life. I will count on your support, and you can be assured of mine.